Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my jbird. Just remember 1976 and then 1977 when I first learned how to play chess, created my opening and my theory, and something just hit me today. I know what I'm supposed to be doing now. If I'm not going to try to become a grandmaster. I know what I want to do is work on my theory and be the best at on this theory. Uh, what I'm trying to say is memorizing moves and playing the game and doing it, it's all different. It's not the same. And talking about the game and showing the game, it's still different again. You say, well, that's because a grandmaster, well, he knows all them. It saves him all that trouble. So one thing, he knows four things. I might know one thing, and then I know other things, but I can't get it together all in one thing. That's my problem. So what I'm going to do is just study my theory and really get good at it. And then who knows? Maybe I can get some kind of ELO going one day, but I'm not worried about that now. I know exactly what I want to do. And I got this new chess game coming up. It's really cool. And multiple games, actually, inside one game. And let's get down to this. And this, I'm in white. This is called the Nightbird, Knight 71, J-Bird, reversed opening. This whole opening goes reversed to bot 2100, game 42, no errors, no assistance, no help of any kind to beat this bot, and let's check it out. D3, D5, E3, E5, D2, C6, E2. And there's my Knight's Bird since 1977. And I just want to just study my theory and my openings, continuation moves, and not worry about if I can keep playing in a game, because I can't. For some reason, I don't follow through with all the moves. I do something else and I miss everything. Okay, after E2, G5, G3, E7, A3, F6, F1, 7 moves on 1, Knight 71, E6, D2 into the J-Bird since 1977 right here. My first creative opening and my first chess game I ever won in my life in 1977. And I'm bringing it all back to you right now, the best way and what I've seen when I was a young kid and how great it can be. I'm trying to bring it to you, all of it. After D2, castle, B4, A6, C1. Now I bring the pieces back. Now we're going reversing here. After C1, B8, D2, I go back into Knight's Bird. This is the reversed opening. I'm bringing it back. Okay, after D2, H5. Okay, this seems better than the 2200 we played, which kind of is going to look a little similar. He starts the attack early here. After H5, I go B3, and that's where that knight was before. E4, pass, of course, D4, H4, pass, G4, D6, H3, lock it up. G5, D2, back into the J-Bird again. It's a reverse opening. G8, C3, and this is what this kind of looked like before, except his bishop was here, and I never mentioned it. He could have started here, but then I would have moved my queen here, then slid it over here. Then it didn't get aggressive. Here again, this one quite didn't get aggressive either. I mean, it does do this, but not all the time. And you have to know all these other moves. You know, this is just easy stuff here right now. After C3, E7, B1, and once you get it closed, I think when it moves the pieces like this, it's trying to, I think the program tries to like figure everything out to a plan for attack, and I think it's like got to start all over at a certain position when it's not looking right. After b1, d7, I push b5, and already we're here with a closed position, and it's similar to what you want, like this. After b5, takes b5, takes b5, d6, and I got a blunder in this game. After d6, a5, he goes bananas. Look at this. He takes a5. I think the reason for this is, I really believe with this like this, and then this pawn's going to just end up getting pushed down. It just goes nuts. I just think it goes bananas. Takes a5, takes d7, takes d7, queenie up c2, c4, back up in the knight's bird, still going in reverse, e2, d8, a4, and I don't know what it's doing. Why is it? If anything, it should just move its knight and start pushing this pawn and start. And even though I'm not castling, see, I still didn't castle. I don't know what it's supposed to think. After g6, now I castle, d7, a5. He goes a7. I go b1. He goes c6, and there's my blunder. You can see it. I blundered. I'm up this whole queen, and you know, I blundered. After c1, a3, b2, takes b1, takes b1, e8, but I got a queen. I got 4 pieces. He's got 5. You see what I'm saying? But let's go on. After e8, a2, d7, c4. And this is another mistake. He didn't take this, but we'll go back over this a little bit. After c4, g8, I pass c5. This put the icing on the cake. He lost all position. Already he's out of position, but now he lost. Watch how this game goes. After c5, e7, a6, b6, takes b6 check, b6 takes, e2, c8, c3, c6, b3, d6. There's nothing he can do with his pieces. After d6, b5 check, takes b5, c2. Look at this, a5. Look at this. This is what I seen. What can I do? I'm fighting because he still has up on pieces and everything, but he still have no position on this. After a5, c7, I go b1. If he takes this, it's checkmate. He can't do it. After b1, b8. Now he can do it. Move back b4, d8, d6. But now I get in. c8, e5, c1, takes c1, takes c1, g2. That king can sit there a long time now. A long time. And look at my position. After g2, he goes c3. I don't know what he's doing. I just really don't know what he's doing. Well, you can't get in this square. And he can't go here. He can't take here. All right, I guess, let's see. After c3, what I take? f6, he takes f6. d7, check. Now look at this. He's going to lose. Takes a6, takes f7. c6, defends the bishop, but still, now look. Takes d5. Threaten a rook, and take another pawn. c2, e4, c1, e6, d8, d5, b7, d6, a6, e8. He goes bananas. He's could try to fight for this, but maybe he's going to lose his pieces somehow, some way. Where'd he go? Here? Maybe he could put his rook here. I don't know. Maybe I put my queen here. Then he'd be put, no, saying no good. After b5, takes d8, b4, a8 check, b5, d7, d1, d8 queen, takes d8, b3, g5, b4, f5, b2, b1, b3, g5, c4, g6, d5, g7, d6, g8 queen, c7, e6, b8, b2, a8, and that's game. Let's go back. It didn't, like the 2200, the last game, it didn't get aggressive. But, like, I'm no grandmaster. But maybe there was other things to be foreseen that it blew in the opening and knew that it was no good, so then it just did what it did. Same with this one. And I'm telling you, one move, that 3200 program that I beat with my Nightbird, I showed you that white bishop on that one square made the whole difference. You know what that's like? That's like 400 ELO difference because of that bishop. I'm serious. And this is what I want to try to learn and study and do and learn about the openings and how big the differences are on one move. One move is more than just a game. One move is how high an ELO can really go. And that's the truth. At this position, all right, there's nothing. I mean, I still got the advantage. Still got the advantage. Well, I really got the advantage on that. I don't know why. I think it foreseen. What it did was seeing this like this, and this pawn's going to end up getting run down. So even, well, you can't jump back. And then if I would take, I have my knight here too. So he got himself in a pickle here. But I wanted more help, okay? And I think this is the blunder. No, not yet. That was the blunder. Well, I still blundered before that. Wait a minute. He could have done his thing right then and there. That bishop's still there. Yeah. It went like this. Then he went. Then he went like this. He goes here, and then I go. Let's say he didn't do that. Let's say he takes. I take. Let's say he threatens me. That's a poison pawn anyway. Besides that, you don't want to go back there. And then I got to move now. Where would I move? Let's say I go here. Let's say he just keeps kicking me out, for an example, because that's defended. Then I guess I go back here. I'm just doing you a quickie. If he would have took the pawn, this is how it would have went. And then I went here. It's his move. He can't open this up. He's in trouble here. Maybe. Let's say he does something like this. Gets help over here because of that. Because if I put my rook here, now I can't. Boy, oh boy, you see what I'm saying? And maybe this is a whole nother game. This is a whole nother game. This is what drives me nuts. This is what I got to deal with when games get hard. It goes something like this. But that's not the way it went. Let's take it back. The game goes on like this, so I just wanted to show you something, but this is what I'm saying. We'll be here all day showing in a whole nother game. But this is how the game went. and things would have got performed different, but he didn't take that pawn. And the game continues like this. And like I said, make it easy on yourself. You got a pawn, use it. And that's game. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll have some more Remembering 76 and the 77.